Hello everyone, second video for the same Sunday. Exciting days as kids are all quiet and the husband's away in the bedroom entertaining them, which is fabulous. I've been doing Justine Hovey's Technique Binder class. She's been running it for a year and you get to do all of these amazing techniques. So you basically build up your own binder of beautiful things that you've learnt how to do, so that if you get stuck with a card or something, you've got some inspiration to go. Now, one of the ones that I was asked to show how I did was this one, and this is to do with flock and foiling techniques, which is actually the topic, I'll just close that so it's out of the way, that I'm going to be going on with today. Now, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but there's some beautiful goldy bits in there, and it's been embossed, and it's felt, so it's the Deco Foil felt. Wherever possible, I try to buy white and then tint things for my own liking. So I'm just going to quickly run through how to put the ink on the felt. Not very hard, and then if this is not super too long, I will show you a really cute technique for colouring. If you have white, you can do everything because you can put your own colour on it. And it's the same with a lot of things that I do. So for example, for the mousses from Nouveau, love them to bits, but I don't have the space to store 20 colours. So what I do is I buy the silver and then I tint it. So I have these beautiful mousses, always in the colour that I particularly want. And because I do have reinkers for Copics and for the ink pads, especially for the Jenny K ones, because I use a lot of those, I use those to tint so they match the papers and the cardstocks and everything all perfectly. So anyway, on to this. It's actually really simple. I might just try and see if I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. All I do, and I hope that it will show up on the black. Maybe I should turn the light on. It's actually storming. Oh, no, that's terrible. It's actually storming here in Western Australia. We're having a cyclone come down from the north, and there's a cold front coming up from the south, and so consequently there's it's very dark and it's a bit stormy and noisy and all the rest of it. But so far there's no trees down and the rain's sort of doing what it's going to do. And so basically all I'm doing here on my glass mat, which is the Tim Holtz one, is just adding a whole pile of alcohol ink and then some resin. And actually you can see I've done purple and copper, and that's going to be quite pretty. Now, smoosh technique, super, 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 super simple. Just, there's my white foam, and it's really nice. Look, the only disadvantage to this is that you want to keep it on the backing sheet. That's the only important bit, because otherwise it's too fragile. And then you just smoosh. And you can see I picked a bit up there. I'm going to actually put some more blending solution on that. It is like every other technique. You play and you play and you play. And there's a bit of copper in there. You do need more on felt because it does absorb it. So you can see probably in the light that that's just starting to bleach out towards the edge. So I'll just put some more in there and let it run. I should have used a lighter colour. Copper's a bit dark, but I really love copper. I haven't tried this with the alloys yet, but I'm sure it will work just as well. I'll add a little bit of this. And then we might just add just some plain old, rather than blending solution, just plain old alcohol ink. Alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. There we go, got some pretty things there. And then you can just keep playing until you get the effects that you want. And it's just a matter of saturating that felt enough that you get effects. The other thing that I found that was quite good is if you put it on the table and then it moves it. So it moves it a bit more. So you can see that is quite saturated, and I don't mind that. It's kind of like a stormy sky. It looks like outside. And then what you do is you leave it to dry. Now this will take longer. Alcohol inks tend to dry fairly quickly, but this will take longer because it's felt. Make sure you're in a ventilated room while you're there. I should really make sure that it's actually in the camera, isn't it? It'd be a good thing. So lids on nice and tightly, leave that alone. So second thing, now this is 5 minutes, so I'll stop it here and then you can have a look at the second one if you want to. So that's step one. And then after it's dry, you go to the embossing folder and you get these beautiful effects. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment behind. Bye.